It's not a crime to party with Epstein. This comes from Fox News.
Is there any chance that any of these individuals who partied with Epstein and engaged in, relations with minors will be prosecuted? Any chance?
I'll never say no, and we will always investigate any evidence of misconduct. But as you know, it is not a crime to party with Mr. Epstein, and so as horrible as it's not a crime to email with Mr. Epstein. And
this is U.S. Deputy Attorney General, so this is a guy who works directly under Trump. And I want you guys to know, first and foremost, it is not a crime to party with Epstein, right? Just. Okay. And my boss has many times. Right?
Relations with minors will be prosecuted. Any chance?
I'll never say no, and we will always investigate any evidence of misconduct. But as you know, it is not a crime to party with Mr. Epstein, and so as horrible as it's not a crime to email with Mr. Epstein. And some of these men may have done horrible things, and if we have evidence that allows us to prosecute them, you better believe we will. But it's also the kind of thing that the American people need to understand, that it isn't a crime to party
What can we
with
do?
Mr. Epstein. It isn't.
What can we do? Basically, he's like, listen, the American people need to know our hands are tied. The FBI read through all these files that came out and said, there's no credible evidence that trafficking took place and there's nothing we can do. The head of the FBI, that little scumbag freak who spent his whole time vlogging about Epstein. Then he became head of the FBI and testified in front of Congress. Guys, there's nothing. There's nothing there.
It's not illegal to party with him.
That's it. It's
not illegal to get a drink for Cosby to give you a drink either.
It's not.
Yeah. Unless.
Or to defend Cosby, it's not illegal to give guests drinks.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right? I host guests all the time.
Yeah.
I like to host, and I like for them to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby came to my house.
You're just describing a gracious host.
That's all I am. That's all I am.
I knew O.J. Simpson came
Jeffrey
to my house.
Epstein, the hostess with the mostest.
Look how smug he looks. Guys, listen, our hands are tied on this one, folks. Listen, y'all. It is not a crime.
He has like resting womp womp face.
Listen, folks. It is not a crime to fuck a child. I mean, to party with Epstein. Did I say that out loud?
It's not a crime to have
Didn't look
lunch
like
in
that's
Thailand.
all that was going on some of those photos. I mean, if the photos could speak, some of them look pretty bad.
That's right, and unfortunately, photos can't speak.
Unfortunately, you can't. It's not a crime to take a photo with Epstein. What about if they're with a child that they're alleged to have sex with in the photo? Well, photos can't speak, unfortunately.
It's not
and
legal.
that girl mysteriously died 2 years ago. She fell out of a window. Nothing I can do, I'm afraid.
We need witnesses, and we need
Are there
evidence.
videotapes that you all have, or well, some of the people we saw on camera at the rallies? Is there any chance that any of these individuals who partied with Epstein and engaged in...
restarted. Anyway, these people are going to hell.
And then they're like, anyway, Bad Bunny, right?
Can we please
Can't we
get
stop?
these immigrants out of here? Uh-oh, sir, they're American citizens. Where do you want to kick them out to? They're already in America. They're American.
Yeah, I just need a distraction for the next couple months.
You know how I know America's going to go to war with Iran? Because all this Epstein stuff, it's like the ultimate distraction.
A war? A war is always a distraction.
That's what I'm saying. Trump wants to take the heat off him.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's my theory anyway.
No, I think you're right.
Well, this week they got Bad Bunny. We'll see next week.
True. He's trying to keep his finger off the button, but we'll see. Big, massive buttons.
I want to really...
The first thing I said to myself, and I'm not a conspiracy guy, but as soon as this dropped and I saw how bad it was, I was like, we are definitely going to war with Iran. It's going that. In fact, I thought it would have already happened by now, so maybe I'm wrong. You know? Isn't it interesting to watch all these people squabble? Like, The squirm. Oh, you know what? That's. I understand it looks pretty bad, and I know I just made my own career for the past decade talking about Epstein, but it's not what you think. Shut up, Scooby-Doo villain, idiot.
But have you heard about Hunter Biden's laptop?
I seen pictures of that man's dick. You know what? He was having sex with prostitutes
Of age, right?
but, like adult prostitutes. So
Okay, King.
already based. You know what I mean? Yes, he was smoking meth and crack with prostitutes, but age appropriate, based, already ahead of the game.
Listen, that guy knew how to party.
He fucking did. That is not an exaggeration. That dude was a maniac.